into the gym. I see you, big dog. I see you, big dog. All right, you guys. All right, just a couple more minutes and we'll go ahead and get started. Got a lot of stuff to cover today. We have 2 weeks worth of escrows to talk about, so we will go right through everything very quickly. Ernesto, good to see you 2 days in a row, brother. How you doing? All right, all right, all right. And you guys, we are going to get into this in just a minute. If you guys have guests on the line here, obviously we're going to start off with introducing our guests. So welcome. If you would like to say hello, say a quick hello, introduce yourself and who recommended you to come to the meeting today. So we get started in about 30 seconds. Somebody make a little bit of noise out there, please. Maria, what's up from Sacramento? How we doing?
Hey, Elias, how are you?
I'm good. How you feeling? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I missed you guys yesterday. I was like, are they meeting? Are they not? I was like, dang it.
Yeah, we had a pretty good session. I'm gonna actually have an email that I'm gonna be posting just a little bit with an update from that session and then the recording. But yeah, it was a good session. We had a lot of good insight. But good to see you. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. It's right before 10:30. There it is, 10:35. So you guys, happy Tuesday, January 18th. Still happy New Year, obviously, you guys. It is a couple weeks into the new year, hoping that you guys still have that same momentum, hoping that you guys still have that same excitement and zest for what's ahead of us in this year. We have tons to accomplish, not only individually, but as a company. And so we're going to talk a little bit about where we are right now. But before we get started, I want to turn it over to any of our guests. I want to welcome you. If you're a guest or if this is your first time at a team meeting, please raise your hand or just grab the mic and say hello and tell us where you're dialing in from and who recommended you come to our team and join us today. Any guests out there?
Jim here. I'm a guest.
What's up, Jim? How are you, brother?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Now, Jim, if I remember correctly, you're up in like Monterey County, correct?
No, up in Fairfield.
Fairfield, gosh darn it. Okay. Same, right? Well, Jim, welcome.
Still in California.
Okay, welcome. Thank you for being here. Do we have any other guests on the line today? Any first timers to our meeting this morning? Kenny, do you have any guests on the line? Delmar, what's up, big dog?
We were just talking, but it's my first time to this meeting. Will and I met a couple of weeks ago and he was like, dude, you need to join our team. And I'm here. Now I'm almost onboarded completely. I'm still fixing up some things, but I'm ready to go. I'm super ready to go. Super excited.
Beautiful. Well, it's great to have you. And what a great testimony to what is possible in our environment. Will had it's been one of the best years I've ever seen from a rookie. And so glad that you're here, man. And welcome to our environment and welcome to Team Fast.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, that's right. Well, any other guests on the line today? We have Wayne Oliver. You has your hand up. Wayne, let's go ahead and say hello, my man.
How you doing? I'm Wayne.
I'm well.
Yeah, I'm from the Bay Area. I'm from Richmond, but I currently reside in Sacramento. Damian, he told me about you guys. This is my second time tuning in, and I'm loving the energy.
Good, man. Good. Well, Damian has also a great story on his growth in this environment, and you got a lot of team members up in Sacramento. So let's do this. Let's all make sure that we're staying connected. If you guys are new on the line, make sure to put your IG handles below. That way we can all follow each other on social and stay connected. So
and don't let Wayne fool you. He speaks a little humbly today, but he's a pretty big deal, and he will be a big deal in real estate too. So I just got to hype my guy up a little bit.
Does he own a business up there?
He is a business.
He is the business. Okay. Well, I'm curious to know. I want to know more about this. But Wayne, nonetheless, my man, welcome to our environment. Thanks for being here as a guest. So let's go ahead and get cracking this morning. Like I said, if you guys have if you haven't, go ahead and put your Instagram handles below. And any wins or shout outs or people that you want to you mentioned down below, please do so. I am going to turn it over to Karina, and she is going to talk about our teachable moments. So without further ado, let's turn it over to our Oracle to go over our teaching moment of the week.
Hey everybody, just want to let you know that you need to update all of your profiles across the board with new headshots, little bios, blurbs, Google yourself, figure out what accounts you have, whether it's LinkedIn, Facebook, Yelp. There's a million different profiles that you could have out there. And we just want to make sure that we're seeing consistency. Some have old broker information. Always include your DRE number and your broker whenever specified. So Google yourself. And if you need help, we have virtual assistants that can help with that as well, to do a quick, audit for you all. But really, truly, you guys know where you're at. So look it up, correct it, please. Thank you.
Look up your past sales on Zillow too. I reached out to an agent on our team over the weekend that was missing like 15 sales from her page. When clients look at you, you want to have more sales, more reviews, consistency across. Some sites are like HomeLight. You can have sales on there, reach 150 for your reviews. Redfin, if you're Redfin, Zillow, and those are the main ones. But you can have one of our assistants kind of get your spreadsheet sent over to them, give your login, and they can do all that work for you. Upload all your headshots. If you have a new fresh bio, not some of you guys have a recent bio listed, connect with one of the VAs, have them upload all the sites for you. So it will take you only a couple of minutes to figure it out versus yourself taking hours. You really want your profile as decked out as possible. So when clients look for you, they know who they're working with, so they want to hire you. And then, that's why social media and online profiles are so important. Not websites. Websites are not that big a deal anymore.
And there's some confusion too. And obviously we don't want a consumer to have any confusion. There's agents that still have Coldwell Banker on, or the old brokers that they're with. So we want to make sure that there's no confusion to a consumer. So just make sure that you guys tighten everything up. And I think that goes to us as well as a company. When you go over the Team Fast history page on our buyer's consultation, looks like we're due for a refresh on that as well. There's some stats in there that are a little bit older that we need to update as well. So I think a fresh update of the buyer's consultation is definitely in the queue, because there's some stats that need to be updated on there, because you guys have accomplished quite a bit in the last couple of years. So let's go ahead and get right into today's meeting. Let me pull up my slides really quick, and then we'll go ahead and get cracking. All right, guys, so we have tons and tons of stuff to talk about. We're actually going to go through 2 weeks of escrow, so let's just run right into this. Once again, thank you to all of our guests for being here. Quick teachable moment. Once again, if you guys need any help cleaning up your profiles, please make sure to reach out. So let's dive into productivity and new escrows for the last 2 weeks. So hours working in their business. Kevin Bowie, who's coming off his best year in real estate, he has a new focus. He has a new direction. He said, I'm going to track everything. I'm going to get better in how I track and how I measure my success. He was #1 last week for hours working in his business. Christina Darrow, if you guys have seen her posts, if you've seen her updates, she has been extremely busy since the new year came. She came in at #2. Amy Palin, Kevin Magna, and Linnell Dixon all came in tied at #3 for hours working in their business. Everyone is out there crushing. And once again, you guys, how can you truly measure what you are not tracking? This is for you to get better and consistently be able to look at areas of improvement in your business. Let's move on to hours working on their business. Kim Tran came in at #1. Linnell Dixon, once again on the leaderboard, coming in at #2. Vivian came in at #3. Sylvia Young came in at #4, and Kwan Zhou came in at #5. Great job, you guys. Let's go to conversations leaderboard. Obviously, we know conversations are going to equate to homes being showed. They're going to lead to offers being written that will eventually get into offers accepted. Christina Darrow, 96 conversations, came in at #1. Linnell Dixon, once again, she's been on 3 of the leaderboards, came in at #2. Kevin Bowie came in at #3. Damian Bledsoe came in at #4, and Kwan Zhou came in at #5. Great job to each of you. Linnell, so here's the thing I love about this, that Linnell is committed to tracking. I hadn't seen her name this many times in 1 week on Sisu. So Linnell, great job to you. Tied with #1 with Run-On for the amount of buyer showings in the last week. Kevin Magna came in at #2. Amy Imhoff out there at #3, and Herson Pinto came in at #4. So great job. Round of applause to each of you guys for hustling and doing what it's going to take to get you guys into contract. Now, let's move on to community contributions. I know that you guys are out there. You guys are doing things within your community. Let's take a moment to quickly share if anybody is doing anything in their community that they would like to talk about, they would like to share, they would like to plug. Please take this moment and this opportunity to plug any community contributions. So anybody have anything going on? Going once, going twice. Cool. We're going to move on as the weather changes and as COVID hopefully goes on the decrease in the coming months. We're going to see more and more things going on in our community. So let's keep cruising. Let's get into
I have some, Elias, really quickly.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
My sister just sent me a link that UPS or USPS is sending every family 4 COVID tests with the link. So I can send the link to the group and everybody, you just put your address in there and your name, and they'll send 4 COVID tests to your home.
Man, please do put that in Slack, put that down below if you can. I know that you're driving. Man, I needed a couple last week and there was a shortage. I went to 9 stores. I ended up driving out to Oakland, and Kenny's brother, Brian, gave me 2 tests, man. So thank you.
Hard to come by right now.
Yeah, man, okay. I tell you. All right, so really, really good stuff. Anybody else have anything, community contributions that they want to drop? All right, cool. All right, cool, you guys. Let's continue cruising on. Let's get into new escrows over the last couple of weeks, you guys, and got quite a few to talk about. So Joaquin Ramirez got in contract for $299,000. Congratulations, Joaquin. Stephanie Pelisama, the appointment setter, got in a contract for $345,000. Miss Roxanne Adams, Roxanne sold it, got in the contract for $445,000. Jordan Scaife got in the contract for $420,000. And if I'm not mistaken, this is your first contract with us, Jordan. So congratulations. Will King, $445,000. And Laura and Alejandro got in the contract for $460,000. So Jordan, let's turn it over to you. Let's have you talk about this transaction. So why don't you grab the mic really quick and talk about this transaction?
Oh, geez, Elias, thanks for putting me on the spot. Yeah, so this is my first transaction ever. I am a brand new agent. I just got a license in October. So this has been my first buyer's client and my first transaction. So I've spoken about these clients before. I'm an active duty service member. I'm active duty Air Force. I actually met these clients through some friends of mine that work at the VA hospital. So they are a disabled Vietnam veteran who is completely blind due to side effects from Agent Orange, and his wife, who is a pastor at her local church. So really, really nice people, really, really nice clients. I've been really honored to work with them. They're also first-time home buyers. They've never owned their own home due to service disability, just different disability accommodations and stuff. So it's been a really emotional process for me just to be able to serve them and serve my community. And really living up to kind of how we were talking about in our group coaching yesterday, living up to my core values of being somebody in my community that has dogs that fight in her backyard, I guess. My poor puppies over there. But just being able to be somebody in my community that can help people in that way, and that can, I've always believed in leadership by followership and just following their lead into getting them into the home of their dreams. So just having a great time with it.
Wow. You know what? I didn't know this whole backstory, and I'm so glad that I called on you to talk, Jordan, because you know, like the serve came up twice, the word serve, like she truly just wanted to serve these people and go above and beyond for them. And what an emotional feeling. And for that to be your very first transaction, you're going to remember that for the rest of your life. And they're always going to remember how much you stepped up and helped them. So congratulations to you, congratulations to them, and cheers to many, many more families served. So congratulations, Jordan. So congratulations to everybody that made in this category, and let's keep cruising on. Ernesto got in a contract for $510,000. Congratulations, Ernesto. Rosa Moreno got in a contract on a flex contract. So congrats to you, Rosa. Christina Pineda, Angelica Robles got in a contract for $515,000. Kim Liu got in a contract for $520,000. And the numbers agent, Julian, got in the contract for $545,000. Let's turn it over to Kim. No, actually, Kim's on the line. Ernesto, you're on the line today. Let's hear from you and tell us a little bit about this contract.
This is a little unique. This is a deal that I personally bought out of our own off-market channel. So Ginger, the Flower Power Realtor, posted a deal in the off-market channel back in like October in Lodi. The numbers looked good. It seemed pretty straightforward. I went over there in 24 hours, walked the property, decided it was too good to pass up on. So I personally bought it. And it was a fix and flip. So I put a lot of my own time into it, which I will never do again. But in the end, it was pretty lucrative, and just goes to show like some of the additional opportunities that we don't always think about that are sitting right in our Slack channel.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love that. And you guys, I mean, not only did he find it for himself, but these are great opportunities, and this is leverage for you as a team member. You guys should be talking about that with your buyers. You should be scouring that channel every single day and looking for these opportunities. So good job and congratulations, bro. I know you worked your ass off of that project. If you guys saw his stories and the paint that he was doing and the work, so really, really great job. Let's move on to the category of 550,000 to 770,000. Miss Rebecca Gamon got into contract for 570, 680. Mark Otis got in contract for 608. David Hiller got into contract for 585. PK 614. Eric Throm 750,000. We have Jan and V who have formed this like new dynamic duo within the team. Jan has just stepped up in a huge way, and he's had great mentorship from V. So congratulations, 2 transactions, 608 and 707. Then Vivian and Kevin, who are forming an alliance for 2022, which I love, got into contract for $735,000. So let's go over to David. David Hiller, are you on this morning, brother? He's not on, so let's go over to PK. PK, I see you on the screen. Let's go over to you and have you talk about this transaction.
What is up, guys? Yes.
What is up?
This is a very, very special deal and super rewarding. This was a Zillow Flex call. When I talked to this guy about, I want to say 2 months ago, he sounded so just, this is not going to happen. I have bad credit. My name is Luke Smith. So many fraudulent, activities on my credit since I was like 25 and haven't taken care of it. And he also has some other issues that he's in court for. He was like, this is not going to happen. It's a waste of your time. I don't want to waste your time. And I was like, dude, stop it. Like, it's not a waste of my time. This is my job. Let me guide you. Let me help you. I introduced him to my lender, 2 sessions. And I want to say like about 10 days, his credit score was drastically increased because we were able to take care of a lot of those fraudulent activities, remove those. And he got pre-approved. January 1st, we had a pre-approval letter, and he was so serious that he was like, I just want to buy something like before end of January. And that's what we did. And we got him into contract. He was crying. He was like, I never thought that this was going to happen. And I thought that I was going to get kicked out of Bay Area, like all of my friends, but now I get to stay here. And I was like, so excited for him because he went from like, this is not possible to like in contract and he's moving end of this month.
Beautiful, beautiful. The great emancipator of the dream, right? Like how cool, right? And like at first he didn't see it for himself, and now it's like reality. And now he's moving. So congratulations to you and congratulations to them. So awesome, great job. Let's continue cruising on, you guys. Let's go to the next category. It's 770,000. Brittany Wade got into contract for 820,000. Congratulations, Brittany. Sunny and Vivian got into contract for 735. And Kelly O'Gorman and Ben Rojas got into contract for 870,000 and 420,000. One of those was a flex deal. So congratulations to you guys. Let's head over to Brittany. Brittany, why don't you talk about this contract and tell us a little bit about this journey? Let's hear from you.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
We can.
Hi. Okay, I'm driving.
So Brittany, we're actually going to pass the mic because your audio is going in and out, but congratulations to you.
Sorry, I'm driving and my Zoom is like closing and opening and closing and opening, but yes, I'm excited. I met this client through an open house in November, and I reached out to them the day after. They weren't quite ready. They wanted to wait until December. So then in December, he reached back out to me and they were ready to go. They wanted my help. So I was super excited to work with them. I started sending them property right away through Real Scout. We ended up only looking at 3 houses and they're like, okay, this is the one. We wrote an offer. That same day, it just came on the market that Friday. And we were the very first ones to see the home. So we kind of wrote an offer right away, even though they were still doing open houses and everything on that Friday. And the agent didn't get back to us till Monday, like right before our offer was about to expire. So it was a little stressful. I do have to give Anna Dumont a shout out. She really helped me with this because she worked with that agent before. So she gave me some advice on how to handle him, which really helped. He was a little tough trying to negotiate, but we stayed firm with our offer price. And we just ended up changing the closing date from 30 days to 14 days. So that really helped. And as soon as the seller saw that, because the home was vacant, they just went ahead and accepted the offer. So that was that. Now we're about to close on Monday.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, congratulations. I think that there was an error made on this. Panise, list with Panise, got in contract. I didn't see it on the sheet before, but Panise, I know you got into contract 614,000, right? Panise, you there?
It was 9.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's weird because it wasn't on there. Now it's updating. But let's have you talk about this. We'll
I see a 945 one with a December 18th date.
Yeah, sorry, it was 9:45. It was listed at 9:50. But no, I'm just wondering if I'm doing something wrong.
Oh,
Like, I don't.
that the one we have on 59th Street was pending on the December 18th.
Oh, so like, is it because I submitted a little bit later, like I did it last week?
Yeah, so it would have been counted for December, and then we didn't have a meeting for that week, and so then that's why it wasn't reflected on the meeting slides. And then last week we didn't have a meeting because we had our year in review. So this one just goes back from the last 14 days, anything that got in a contract. That contract was had before the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and it was a challenging one too, because it was like complete fixer upper. We would just like receive offers, and then they would just, don't deposit the earnest money and just go away.
Is it still on the market right now? Is it pending?
I still haven't put pending on MLS, but I will, because we're still kind of like not sure with this buyer.
But I'll tell you what,
this is for pending contracts.
So
yeah, well, it is pending, but like I haven't put pending yet. I just want to make sure about the buyer.
So nonetheless, everyone has been watching kind of your journey, and like the way you've been showing up, the photo ops, this this branding, the open house game, the listing game, the knocking doors with Aaliyah in the neighborhood. So Panise, your hard work is not going unnoticed. It's just for the particular meeting slides that has to be uploaded to monday.com, and we only go 1 week back. In this case, we went 2 weeks back. So if it was pending prior to that, it wouldn't have shown up on those. But nonetheless, congratulations, all your success. And we see you out there hustling and working your ass off. So
we just have to submit it the same week, right? Like if it's pending today, I have 1 week to submit it.
Correct.
To be on the board. Okay, got it.
Correct.
Submit it as soon as possible. As soon as you're
Right.
pending, do it. As soon as you have a new listing, submit it. As soon as you're in, even if you do it too much, it's better to be in contact with Laura Spellman, who actually handles all this, than not, So I'm so sorry that you got missed this time. But here we are.
But it's just a quick teaching moment, right? This is like, we have to reiterate this a lot of the times, but it's just a quick teaching moment. As soon as you get that your pending, make sure to update Laura as soon as it happens. So congratulations nonetheless. So let's keep cruising, you guys. Congratulations to everybody that made it in that category. And let's talk about a huge deal. So Lisa Chavez got into contract for 1.2, and this is a huge deal for her. She's not on the line today, but this is somebody else that, if you guys have seen her, she's definitely elevated her game in the last couple months. She has been super active on social, her branding. She just did a community event. She did a cleanup, and all she asked is that everyone retag her at her shredded event, and she got tons and tons of shares on social media. She had like a pop-up banner out there, people taking pictures with her her banner. And that's something that's relatively inexpensive. If you guys want to do something like that, you're probably going to spend maybe $400 to $600 on the bin, have it out there for a couple hours, and do some huge social media campaigns around it. So great job, Lisa. Make sure if you guys see her, give her a huge shout out, and great job, Lisa. So let's continue on, you guys. Let's talk about this. So we've had a relatively slower start to the year, our pending escrows right now is at 62 million, 88 sides, but our closed escrows are at 23 million. For the past 2 weeks, we've had 22 new escrows and we've had about $14 million in production over the past 2 weeks. As we grow as a company, we have a goal. Who can tell me what our high-arching goal for 2022 is for volume? That's right, Dan. So 2 billion. 2 billion. Well, we're basing $2 billion of production off of how many agents? 2 billion or die. I love this. So we're basing that off of 600 agents. Well, we don't currently have 600 agents. We currently have right around 240 agents. So what we've seen last year, we trended up at the last part of the year. So for the last 6 months of the year, every single month, our volume continued to increase and we had a crazy last, quarter of the year. So our company goal on an average right now, we need to hit $25 million in production every single week, right? That's our company goal. So it's $100 million in production every single month. So this is going to be us, grinding and elevating our game. So I was on a coaching call yesterday and I heard this and I thought it really stood out for us when we look at our business, if for you guys for the next 100 days did something really, really simple. If you did 1% more for the next 100 days, think about this small. If I made 25 calls yesterday, if I did 1% more, what does that mean? If I knocked on 1% more doors, if I did 1% more follow-up. Well, if you did 1% for 100 days, that means in 100 days, you're 100% better than you are right now. In order for us to reach 2 billion, in order for you to reach the high arching goals that you have for yourself and reach the income goals that you have for yourself, we're definitely going to have to push. So we're going to roll out new programs, new support. We'll have, Eric King there to support all of our new agents. We have the training launching in February, hosted by, by Cynthia. We're going to have a new onboarding process. We're going to have new modules. We're going to have new think tanks, new masterminds. So we're going to put things in place to help you guys elevate. But you guys have to also look at your own goals. Like, what if I turn up the notch just a little bit? What would that mean to me over time, over 100 days? When we think about the compound, how is that going to compound over the next 100 days? So I encourage you guys to push yourselves, to start tracking on a high level, to make sure that your phone conversations are going through Follow-Up Boss. If you're not on Follow-Up Boss, that you're updating everything on Sisu so we can really track where your appointments met are. The one category that you guys can track the most and be able to look at how you're doing is your appointments met for the year. If you don't track that, then you're like, how am I actually really doing in business? You're going to guess, right? You guys should have everything down to a science. We talk about that more and more. So just push you guys for the next 100 days, 1% more every single day. Let's do this. Let's talk about our fast story of the week. Ronnie Escalante, are you on the line today? All right, so Ronnie is on the line today, and this is a big deal, and this is something that's going to go back to our tracking and to our teamfastescrow.com. It is very, very important when you are updating information on teamfastescrow.com that it is not your nickname, it is not an abbreviated name, it is not, just your first name, not just your last name. Everything has to be under the same name every single time. When we pull reports, those escrows might have lived in different buckets. We had some that were under Ronnie, we had some that were under Ronnie Escalante, and we had some that were under Ronnie Escalante Jr. Hence why we didn't have Ronnie on the year in production top producer for the top 20. So Ronnie, that's our apologies, but this is, once again, it's a teaching moment because we don't want to miss out on anybody. We just want to make sure that all the information is in the right place. So Ronnie, he accomplished $10.665 million in production in 2021. He's growth minded. He always shares his wealth, his knowledge, and he had his best year in real estate ever. And he's truly, truly a hustler. He's a contributor to our environment. So Ronnie, we appreciate you, my man. Sorry we didn't see that first off, but we didn't know that it was all in different buckets. And so Ronnie, I want to give you an opportunity to talk. I saw your post, what you accomplished. And so did you want to share some thoughts with us? Ronnie,
sorry, no, that was my fault. Sorry, everyone. Honestly, I keep telling everyone, especially during the pandemic, everyone has going through phases, and I had one client during that time, and I feel like I'm gonna take a risk. I needed change, I needed diversity, I needed support, and I feel like joining Team Fast was the best decision I've ever made. And I tell people that, some people are a little skeptical. I'm like, hey, you guys don't know. We have a great culture here. That's important, because you want to work somewhere where you actually love working with people and collaborating with people. And I feel like we see that every day here, and it's amazing.
Yeah, well, we're super stoked for you. I know that you just referred someone to the company last week that's going to be joining, and man, that guy got me excited on the call. Like he was super,
He's very excited.
yeah, super stoked to be here, man. So congratulations. But once again, you guys, it is just, it's food for thought, and it's making sure that we're really tight on how we're entering the information on the back end, because you guys, we want you to get credit. We don't want Panise not to see your name in lights. We don't want Ronnie not to be in the top 20. It's not what we want for you guys, but we only report what we have on the data. Linnell, you had your hand up.
Yeah, that's just to go back on Sisu and just recording stuff. I do stuff all the time and I don't record because I was kind of unfamiliar with Sisu. Gabrielle, she actually pushed me. She's like, you do all this stuff and you never record it. I mean, even with recruiting, I constantly talk about Team Fast and try to bring people on because I do think we have a dope culture here. So Sisu is cool. I mean, I kind of think I got the hang of it. And last week I was so busy. I was working with maybe 3 or 4 clients and just showings and showings after showings. And I'm always like that, but like I said, I don't record it. So now I'm going to be recording because it was a pleasure to see my name and my face and stuff. So yeah.
Right. That's right. Well, good stuff, Linnell. And listen, it could be challenging at first, but once you get into the rhythm of it, literally it takes 5 minutes, right? It's 5 minutes. You have that up, you have the app on your phone, or you just every day at 6 o'clock say, all right, I'm going to track my Sisu stats. So good stuff, Linnell, and I appreciate your insight on that. So let's keep cruising on, you guys. We have a new role that we want to introduce, and we're going to talk about that right now. So without further ado, we've thought about this, and this person really earned their stripes in our environment. So as we look at the growth of our Zillow Flex program, obviously we've closed over $110 million since we launched this program. Last year alone, we had a really strong year, but with Zillow, there's always a moving target, right? It's based on what the industry standards are. And so there's constantly a moving target. Well, now that we don't have squad leaders, we are going to really start focusing on the data of the program. What we did is we did really good bringing people on. I think we do a good job role playing, getting people into the program. But then once you're in the program, we need to have a closer look, be able to have someone dive in with you. Where are your people at for your, met with, showing home? So we're going to have somebody that's going to be able to help analyze the data and be able to say, what do these people need and how can we best serve them to increase their conversion? Do they need more coaching? Do they need more training? Do they need more support? What is it? What are they doing with their offers? Can we help them write better offers? So this person is going to be our new Flex program coordinator. This person has the highest amount of conversion in the program over the last 6 months. He was actually at 11% conversion over the last 6 months. He's absolutely destroyed it. And so this person is going to be our new Flex coordinator. You guys know him, you see him, Eric Throm, who showed up in a big way in our environment. Highest conversion, like I said, for the past 6 months. He's going to focus on doing one-on-one deep dives with all of our Flex agents to help them increase their overall conversion. So we would like to congratulate you, Eric, and say thank you for stepping up. We know that you have a skill that is definitely aligned with what we are trying to accomplish in the program. So Eric, would you like to say a couple words about your new role effective? Literally, we're going to get started this Thursday.
Let's do it. I'm ready. I've always been excited about Zillow Flex. That was one of the top things when I was looking at Team Fast with eXp, is they already had it because I kind of cracked the code, I think, in my last brokerage. But it really, the zip codes and all the support and training that I got from Fast really helped and kind of 10x'd it. So I'm kind of very excited and happy to share all that with everybody. So I worked at Facebook for 5 years before this. So I'm like, I've got that technical background and I'm super OCD with everything. And so I think that's where I got kind of lucky with this. Is it's a technical game, and I really want to kind of share all that and share all the, all the other kind of tactics I use to kind of hack the system and win with Zillow.
I love it, brother. Well, we're looking forward to working with you closely and just watching you help us improve the overall program. So congratulations, well deserved, my man. I know that you've worked your ass off and you're going to continue to work your ass off. But let's just take a quick look at this, you guys. Think about who's been promoted in our environment in the last 6 months. You have Cynthia, you have Eric King, you have Eric Throm, you have Ben Rojas. Look at the people that have become recent mentors and the Kevin Magdas of the world that are now going to start giving back to the team. There's all kinds of opportunities that are living in our environment. And you guys, 6 months down the road, there's going to be new opportunities that are going to open up. There's going to be new opportunities that open up in the coming months. Look at Gabrielle. She is our new, senior marketing manager. These are roles that didn't exist. When you think about Andrea Hennon has been kind of like our utility player. Now she's going to be our events coordinator and project liaison. So she's going to help with all of your guys' events. She's going to help with all of our team events, the Hustlers Lunch, the top producer dinners and things like that. So there's all kinds of opportunities that are opening up in this environment, and we recognize talent. So congratulations to everybody that has stepped up and has been awarded these new roles. Appreciate you guys. All right, so let's continue going on. So we have something that is very special this Friday. If you have affiliated with Fast Real Estate in the last Molly, did we say 60 days or did we say six? No, it's 60 days, right, Molly?
Yeah, 60 days. We want to get the last cream of the crop in.
Okay, perfect. If you guys have affiliated with our brokerage in the last 60 days, this should be something that you definitely attend. We're going to be doing a foundation and preparation session this very next Friday on January 21st from 11 to 1, and this is going to be in Oakland. So we're going to feed you guys. We're going to have some fun. We're going to make sure that this is high impact for those 2 hours. Here's what we don't want. We don't want anybody in our environment to say this: I don't know what to do, right? And it's okay. If that's as ever came up, that is okay. I've been here for a month, or I've been here for a couple of weeks, and I don't know what to do. I don't know where the resources are. What we want to do this week is keep it very, very simple and say, these are the things that you should be focusing on for the next 30, 60, 90 days. We want to answer questions. We want to have that sense of community. So if you are affiliated within the last 60 days, make sure that you tune in. You come to the office in Jack London Square, 215 Washington Street. We'll make sure that it's actually already on the Team Fast calendar, but want to make sure that you guys are there. We'll have some fun. Like I said, high impact. So let's bring us all together. Can I join if I join in the last 90 days? Yes. This is not closed to anybody. Whoever wants to show up can show up and contribute on any level that you want to, but we want to make sure that we have the people that are there that are here in the last 60 days attend. But hey, if it's been 90, if it's been a year, if it's been 2 years, we don't care. We want everyone to be there. Corey Rivers, we will try to record that. Let me try to work out the details. We'll do our very best to make sure that it's recording. But yeah, this is going to be a fun week. We want you guys to make sure you're there. And Andrea, that's going to be every single month. Every single month we'll host Foundation of Preparation. I'll be coming from SAC if anyone wants the carpool. Very cool, you guys. Love this. It's going to be a great session. Want you guys all there, and let's represent in a big way. So let's go back to this. Karina had a really cool question, and I'm going to turn it back over to our Oracle. So Oracle, what was this, and what was kind of the background behind this?
I'm just curious about what is your current obsession? This is really open-ended. It could be healthy, it could be not so healthy, it could be New Year's related or not, business, personal, anything. Who is obsessed with something currently right now?
Ooh, I want to hear it.
Ooh, follow-up boss from Ernesto. Ooh, Kim Liu. I know you're doing that 75 hard thing, right, Kim?
Wait, hold on. So yeah, 75 hard challenge. Reading, unfortunately, still golf. Somebody put canine agility. Okay, Jen out there snowboarding. I see you. Rewatching Breaking Bad. Okay, Eric said he's obsessed with, oh no, that's PK. She's obsessed with reels. Okay, I love this.
PK.
All right. Jen, are you progressing? Euphoria, okay. Climbing stairs. I'm obsessed with getting all dialed in with eXp. So many sites, so many platforms.
Yeah,
Sparty.
pressing for sure.
Okay, good. Ultra baby, obsessed with my health because I've got a dad bod and I'm not even a dad. Killing me. I love it. All right, what else, you guys? NFTs, yeah, man, cryptocurrency. Man, I followed a couple, NFT creators and I'm getting blown up right now. Let's see. Kathy says, I'm obsessed with educating people on how to purchase with reverse mortgages and using their Prop 19 advantages. Love this. Graduating, damn it. Okay, good. Giving up sugar. Rebecca says 60-day challenge at my gym, 5:30 a.m., 6 days a week. I love this. Joellen says she's obsessed with social media content. My little girl is helping me with the editing. Heck yeah. Linnell says one wheeling again. Hell yeah, try that, you guys. It is hard. Demian says buying a house and a Tesla by the year's end. I see you, big dog. My Alicia says I'm trying to stop being obsessed with plants. Just say no. That's impossible. They bring so much energy to the house. Ask Gabrielle. She's got a couple. Any other obsessions? All right, so Jeff says he's obsessed with DraftKings and fantasy football. Okay, big dog, I see you. What else, you guys? Anything else? I hired a personal trainer and I'm obsessed with losing 80 pounds. Yes, I love it. Jung Hee says, let's see, obsessed with me and Eric's new listing. Feels so good to be proud of hard work. I love it. Yeah, Zachary says expanding my vinyl collection. I will chime in on that. I am obsessed with my vinyl collection right now. And I'm a little obsessed with work, but I think that goes without saying. I absolutely love what I do. Okay, expanding my vinyl collection. Anybody else? Let's give it a second. I want a vinyl collection. Well, hey, Mylisha, if you want, I have an old Crosley. That's a portable Crosley. If you want a record player, I have one for you if you want it. So I'll bring it out to Oakland on Friday and you can stop by anytime. So Quan, please do not put that in the group chat. If you have records to sell, please come to me first, bro. I thought we had a relationship. What's going on? So Linnell, she says, changing my hair. So Linnell, if you're obsessed with changing your hair, let's put your camera on. Is there a new flavor of the week? Let's see it. Okay, all right, I see you. All right, good stuff. Yeah, Quan, thanks a lot, bro. All right, so what time is the meeting on Friday? The meeting on Friday is 11 to 1 o'clock. And it is on the Team Fast calendar right now. You guys can see that it's reflected on there. Food will be provided for everyone at the meeting.
We have Crustables and Capri Suns. No, I'm just playing. I'll drop everyone a reminder email later today. I'll be in Oakland. So if anybody is coming out there for, I believe PRMG is going to be out there. And then they'll also be in Brentwood, but I'll be in Oakland. So if any newbies are there and they need help with anything, hit me there. I will get back to everybody that's hit me on Slack. But yeah, lunch provided, and then hope to see you guys on Friday.
Beautiful. So let's see. But I did see Capri Suns in the new Stockton office. Let's talk about that. I got some just sold signs and I got some speakers for Stockton. I'll drop those off actually today. That way you guys have them. And if you're out in the Stockton area or in surrounding markets, feel free to drop by the office. If you don't have access, please make sure to reach out to John for access to the office. It's a really cool space. And fortunately for me, it's 19 minutes from my home. So it's actually cool to just pop over there. Any other obsessions that you guys want to talk about? Personal, health, business, binge watching, anything else that you guys are certainly obsessed with right now? Okay. You guys, like I said, I'm obsessed with you guys. I'm obsessed with our goal of $2 billion in production. I'm obsessed with growing leaders in this company. I'm obsessed with that. Like, that's all I want to do. I'm obsessed with getting my son off of video games. Take that shit from him. Take it from him. You're in control. You're the adult, right? You are the adult. So you guys, good stuff today. I actually don't have anything else. We're 12 minutes ahead of schedule. Kenny, do you have anything for the team? Anything that you wanted to provide, share? Any thoughts and insight?
No, I just had a coaching call with my coach this morning because numbers are down because inventory is really low right now. We looked at the number, the Bay East market report just got released 4 days ago. Inventory in the East Bay is half of what it was 2 years ago and like about 25% than it was last year. So, buyer agents are out there having hard. But looking down the roster, really excited to see that like over 80% of our agents that's been with us since a year ago or more are all in production. So we're looking at numbers like where's the gap? It's just our new agents have not produced yet, but that's why we have the foundation classes, the boot camps, the coaching, the money networks, the mastermind. So this year is going to shape out to be really powerful. It's just we're getting started. But then with the 80% rule is really powerful because most companies has an 80-20 rule where most people are not in production. So for us, like a lot of our superstar agents were groomed within the last year with us.
And Ernesto, to address your question there, we have chose to go a different route. We are going to form an alliance and partnership with CoreFact, and we're going to have that conversation in the coming weeks. You guys are going to see new.
I thought about that too. The mailroom thing, like I got really excited because I've seen somebody else do it, but CoreFact locally has a shop in Hayward, and they have all the stuff. They do a lot. CoreFact does a lot of stuff. They don't advertise on the website, like handwritten notes and mailing and stuffing and all that. And also, we're going to build out a custom online store, which other companies have, like Ontario co-bankers that, but we're going to have our own custom designs, working with our marketing team, working with Gabrielle, where you guys can go on corefact.com, and when you land, you only see our stuff. And then when you order certain things, we'll subsidize the pricing on top of the discount pricing. So we're very early on in the conversation with them to get our mailing, because people are having lots of success with mailing more recently. I think I've seen Christina had a call yesterday from a seller, and I know that's pretty common. So we're very concentrated on getting the mail game up this year, but originally having mailroom was just creating their job, which is literally like managing people to train them. So we're going a different direction with mailing, but it will be easier for everyone and more scalable.
And then for us too, we had actually a really great meeting with CoreFact a couple weeks ago, and something that we didn't even realize. We didn't realize the depth of what QR codes can do for you and for your business, right? Like literally that you can link it. So say, for example, say you're going to be doing all these community events for the next, couple months, and you want to update the community on all the things going on. Well, that QR code can take them to all the community events and the links and the, the farmer's market. Or when you send a just listed out, how many photos can you actually put on a just listed? Maybe 4, 6, depending on the size of the postcard. Well, where are all those other professional photography or photos that you got? Well, that QR code is now going to be able to link to all the library of photos that you took, and even the video that you took of the property. So we're going to look at QR codes and like elevating the game in a massive way in 2022. So Ernesto, I'm glad that you brought it up. We decided
or Elias, one of the examples it shows that was really cool is, they showed 6 examples. One that I thought was the coolest, one of the easiest and coolest was, rather than have the price on there, they scan the QR code and it goes to text message, sends to you, hey, what's the price? Then boom, now you have their phone number, and now you can do with that what you want. But it's trying to get a little more in depth than just sending out. So they have a lot of strategies that's been proven to work. It's just not what they've advertised on the website. So having that call with the vice president of marketing really helped a lot. Give us some more like kind of strategies.
For sure. Jordan, you said something about, isn't the Oakland office where we can grab free Team Fast swag? 100%. If you come out and you haven't got a sweater, you haven't got a t-shirt, we can definitely hook you up. It's super easy to navigate through. Love CoreFact. You can track all opens. Yeah, absolutely. So it's just going to help us elevate our game in a massive way. So you guys, we see you out there. We know you're hustling. We know sometimes it's a little challenging, especially at the first of the year. Inventory is tight, but we're super creative and we're super aggressive in what we do. So let's keep grinding. Let's stay focused on that $25 million per week of production that we need to do. And if you guys need anything, let us know. We have the Lunch and Learn today. What time is the Lunch and Learn today at? 12:30? Sorry. Hold on real quick, you guys. Lunch and Learn today by PRMG. That is at 12:30 to 1:30 at our Oakland office. And then make sure that you guys are there for foundation and preparation this Friday from 11 to 1 o'clock. If there's nothing else, thank you guys for all of your hard work. Thank you for all your contributions. Thank you guys for showing up to group coaching in a major way. We've seen attendance continue to skyrocket. And so it's nothing without you guys' participation, insight, thoughts, and contributions. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you to everyone that made the leaderboard for Sisu, as well as for new escrows in the past 2 weeks. Eric Throm, congratulations to you on your new role. Really looking forward to working with you and taking the program to even newer heights. So thank you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll see you for coaching in the morning, and I'll see you guys on Friday for coaching and for foundation preparation. Peace. Have a great day.